Welcome to Caveman Learning. So, I thought I'd share my progress as a brand new YouTuber. I published my first YouTube on January 20th of 2025 this year. And so I thought I'd just kind of give you a feel for how things have progressed, challenges that I've had. Hopefully some others can kind of take notes of this if they wanted to do their own YouTube channel. So I just published my fourth video about Google Drive. I have been focusing on content that are considered like instructional videos on how to do things with content that I'm already comfortable with, and so as I work through the content, it's already information that I already know, pretty much. And so that makes the process of learning YouTube videos a lot easier. Now, eventually, as I get better with the YouTube editing and creating the videos, then I'll probably move on to more challenging content. But wow, the things I've learned in just a month, and I really have so far to go. It's really kind of overwhelming on everything that still I need to learn and master. Now, to be fair, I've been contemplating this for months on wanting to do this. But watching a few of Kevin Colby's videos finally inspired me to start down the rabbit hole. And it's been a deep rabbit hole. I suspect it's going to get deeper. If you get a chance, go over to his channel, Kevin Colby. I think you'll find his videos to be very inspiring. I probably I feel like I started out using the same software that a lot of other Mac users start out with. I started out with QuickTime for doing the recording, iMovie for the editing. I found both of those software to be fairly limiting. They were fine when I was just starting to make those first couple of videos, but I was starting to realize that there were limitations, especially with the QuickTime, because if you want to do a headshot video, and then you want to transition over to your desktop, well, that's two different videos. So you have to stop the video and then restart another recording. And iMovie, it's got some limitations to it. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's got some quirks. so, so I seriously considered moving over to Final Cut Pro. That's a $300 license. So I chose to go down a different road. Since I'm a brand new YouTuber, I'm obviously not getting paid in any way. So I decided to go down another free route. And so, as of this past video that I just uploaded, I'm now using OBS Studio for the recording and DaVinci Resolve for the editing. The nice thing about OBS Studio is that it allows me to switch different sources while I'm recording. So I can switch from, doing the talking head video over to my desktop just by a click of a button. I don't have to switch over to it and stop recording and record another video like I did in QuickTime. OBS is really nice for that. It's a little more setup, but it does that really well, and there's also other options that you can do with it as well. But those are probably more. I'll call them advanced, at least in my world, because again, I'm just learning that software. Same thing, kind of, that's happening with DaVinci Resolve. It's got so many features, but it's a really good software. I mean, it's got like I said, just a ton of features. I think eventually, maybe after couple of years of doing this, maybe I'll move over to the paid version of DaVinci Resolve, which kind of unlocks all the tools. But just by using the free version of DaVinci Resolve, it's already got way more than iMovie had. So it's well worth switching over to that platform, in my opinion. Now, a couple of things I've already kind of picked up in the process of learning was the importance of titles and thumbnails. And other people will tell you this as well on other YouTube channels, that the title and that thumbnail, it's like the gateway into your video, right? And so if somebody is searching YouTube and they're looking for videos, that title and that thumbnail it's got to be enticing. It's got to draw that user in. And if it doesn't do that, then you're not going to be getting views from those people. So that's kind of something to think about, as as I'm going through. I'm trying to make sure my thumbnails and titles are engaging, and trying to capture their attention. Then I just learned how to do end screens. Now, yeah, end screens are something that you would set up inside of YouTube after you upload the video. So that was really neat when I figured out how to do that. So then the other thing that I just learned, and now we're talking about hardware. So I'm on a MacBook Pro. It's M1 MacBook Pro from like 3 years ago. It's still doing very well as far as performance goes, and it chugs through the rendering process very well. I mean, it did a 20-minute video earlier in about 4 or 5 minutes. So I thought it was very reasonable. So I do like the MacBook Pro for that. I think it works well. I can see eventually I'll probably move to a Mac Mini, but that's probably down the road. I'm actually a newer MacBook user as of February last year. Previously I was a big Windows user, and I had 2 Windows laptops die on me within just a few months. And so that second one, I spent a lot of money on that laptop. It was a really nice HP, and it died on me. I was not happy. So I decided to go down the road of Apple MacBooks. So far, I'm really liking it. Anyways, that's getting off topic now. All right, so I wanted to talk about what I was using for mics. Now you can see here, I'm using this mic that I got from Amazon. And if I remember right, it was like $40. And I'll provide a link in the description for it. Well worth the $40 from what I've already experienced. So I'm going to show you what I was using previously. So this is what I was using previously. This is a Plantronics 3220 model. I use it for Teams meetings and Google Meet meetings, and it works very well for that. But I found out it really wasn't working very well for YouTube videos. I was getting some popping and cracking in there, and so that didn't work out very well. Another thing that I tried as far as mics go is that I tried getting from Amazon again a couple of these lapel mics. Now, I tested them out on the MacBook, and they did work, but I felt as though I wasn't able to adjust the mic gain on there. At least if there's a mic gain on here, I haven't found it. So I did test them out with my smartphone. I've got a Google Android, and these work really well with that. The audio comes in very loud, nice, and clear. But not so much with my MacBook Pro. So that's why I ended up getting this mic that you see here. And so so far I like it. It seems to be working well. All right, well, that's where I'm going to end this video, and I appreciate you watching, and I hope you got something out of it. All right, thank you, and you have a nice day.